Are you curious about building a holistic meal plan and you have a metabolic condition like diabetes or hypertension? My name is Dr. Erica Steele. I'm a board certified naturopathic doctor. I hold 6 degrees in my field and they're all in the natural healthcare space. And so, how do we build a holistic meal plan, especially if you have a metabolic condition? What are metabolic conditions? If you're overweight, diabetes, prediabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, all of those kind of fall within that wheelhouse. So, nutrition is a big part of it. So, how do we build a holistic meal plan? And so we look at all the aspects of it. Part of me being a holistic doctor is to look at all aspects of the human being, not just one aspect. So, all right. First things first, again, we're going to talk about mindset. We're going to begin to understand our choices, our decision making. Sometimes you're not going to be mentally or emotionally motivated if you have a big stressful event or a move or a divorce or whatever. Typically, you're going to be on what we call the F-it diet, what I call the F-it diet. And so it's where you don't care what you eat, you just eat whatever. And so give yourself the space to be on that diet for a moment until whatever is going on stressor wise passes. Because if you don't, you're going to be fighting against yourself and it's just not going to work. So getting past that. So now when you're in a contemplative state, when you're like, okay, now I know that I need to change and now I need to look actively for those structures that are going to help me. And then you move into an action stage. So when you move into an action stage, that's when you're going to be creating the structure. So what is a structure for a holistic meal plan? You want to pre-plan and prepare your food. If you do not prepare and pre-plan, do not leave it up to chance. If you don't have the strong enough nutrition education underneath your belt, and we're not talking about general, understanding of what's healthy, we're talking about understanding your macros and what's a protein, what's a fat, what's a carb, how the ratios work, in general, what you need, which is all things that I teach my patients every single day so that they become more empowered and they're not stuck on a meal plan or dependent upon me to tell them what to eat. So that I feel like that's such a flawed way of thinking. So we're going to create that structure. That may mean like, hey, I don't have time, so I'm going to use my crock pot, or I'm going to use my air fryer, or I'm going to get a meal plan service, or whatever. We're going to create a structure. If you need some tips, advice, tools on creating those meal plan structures, please check the link in my bio. I'm happy to consult with you to be able to teach you how to structure that. I also have tons of meal plans as well that are already pre-done, already balanced. All you have to do is follow with grocery list. Amazing. So just let me know if I can be of help, and definitely check out any of my lives to ask me tons of holistic health questions. If you have specific questions for me, please check out one of my lives. I hold them all throughout the week, Monday through Friday.